multidimensional database. Multidimensional data model is verification and the extension of relational data model. Whereas relational database use tables consisting of row and columns, multidimensional database extend this two-dimensional data model to include additional or multiple dimensional, sometimes called the data. This two-dimensional data model to include additional or multiple dimensional, sometimes called the data cube. A data can be viewed as a cube having 3 or more sides and consisting of cell. Each side of the cube is considered a dimension of data. In this way, complex relationship between data can be represented and efficiently analyzed. Multidimensional database provide several advantages or relational database. Two of the most significant advantages are conceptualization. Multidimensional database and data cubes provide users with the intuitive model in which complex data and relationship can be conceptualized. Processing speed. Analyzing and querying a large multidimensional database can be much faster. For example, a query requiring just a few seconds in multidimensional database could take minutes or hours to perform on a relationship database. Object-oriented database. The other data structures are primarily designed to handle structured data such as name, address, and pay rates, and so on. Object-oriented databases are more flexible and store data as well instruction to manipulate the data. Additionally, this structure is ideally designed to provide input or object-oriented software development. Object-oriented database organize data using classes, object attributes, and methods. Classes are general definition. Object are the specific instance of class that contain both data and instruction to manipulate the data. And attributes are the data fields and object process. Methods are instruction for retrieving and manipulating attribute values. For example, a health cube might use an object-oriented employee database. A database uses a class employee to define employee objects that are stored in the database. These definitions include the attributes first name, last name, address, and wages, and the method of pay. Atul, Neha, and Aparna are objects, each with specific attribute values. For example, the object Atul has the store values Atul 191 Pitam Pura. A thought, hierarchical, and network database are still widely used. The relations, multidimensional, and object-oriented data models are more popular today. Class, employee, object Atul, Neha, Aparna. Attributes मतलब address, method मतलब. For a summary, DBMS organizational hierarchical data structure in nodes organized like a upside down tree. Each parent node can have several children. Each child node can have only one parent. Network like hierarchical except that each child can have several parents. Relational data stored in the tables consisting of row and columns. Multidimensional data stored in data cubes with 3 or more dimensions. Object-oriented organize data using classes, objects, attributes, and methods. Types of database. Database may be small or large, limited in accessibility or widely accessible. Database may be classified into 4 types: individual, company, distributed, and commercial. Individual. An individual database is also called personal computer database. It is a collection of integrated likes primarily used by just one person. Typically, the data in the DBMS are under the direct control of the user. They are stored either on the uses hard disk drive or a LAN file server. There may be many times in your life when you will find this kind of database valuable. If you are a sales, for instance, a personal computer database can be used to keep track of your customers. If you are a sales manager, you can keep track your sales people and their performance. If you are the advertising account executive, you can keep track of your different project and how many hours to charge each client. Companies of course create database for their own use. The company database may be stored on a central database server and managed by database administration users. Thought the company have access to the database thought their personal computers linked to local and wide area network. Company database are the foundation of management information system. For instance, a department store can record all sales transactions in the database. A sales manager can use this information to see which sales people are selling the most products. The manager can then determine year-end sales bonus, or the store's buyer can learn which products are selling well or not selling. Information from outside database about customer. इन कहाँ का ठीक तथा
चित्र बनाए मतलब छांटे के
काट भी तो
35 रुपए ऑनलाइन
information from outside database about consumer and population trend. This information could be used to change the whole merchandising strategy of the store. Whole distributed. Many times the data is the company stored not in the just one location but in several locations. In this made accessible thought a variety of communication network. The database then is the distributed database that each not all the data in the database each physical located in the one place. Typically database servers on a client server network provide the link between data. For instance, some database information can be a regional office, some can be at a company headquarters, some down the hall from you, and some even the overseas. Sales figure for a chain of department store then could be located at the various store, but executives in a district office or at the chair headquarters could have access to all those figures. A commercial database is generally an enormous database that can organize, develop to cover particular subject. In offer access to this database to the public or selected outside individual for a fees. Sometimes commercial database also are called information utilities or data banks. An example is NSC which offers a variety of information gathering and reporting service. Some of the most widely used commercial databases are Dialog Information Service offers business information as well as technical and scientific information. Dow Jones Instructive Publishing provides world news and information on business, investment and stock. NSC database offers news and information, legal news, public reports and business database use and issues. Database offer great opportunities for productivity. In fact, in corporate libraries, electronic databases are now considered more valuable than books and journals. However, maintaining database means users must make constant efforts to keep them from being tampered with or misused. Database help users to keep up to date and plan for the future. To support the needs of the manager and the other business professionals. Many organizations collect data from the variety of internal and external database. This data is then stored in the special type of database called data warehouse. A technical called data mining is often used to search this database to look for related information and patterns. There are hundreds of databases available to help users with both general and specific business purpose, including business directories providing address, financial and marketing information, products and trade and brand names, demographic data such as country and city statistics, current estimate of population and income, employment statistics, census data and so on. Business statistical information such as financial information on publicly traded companies, market potential of certain retail store and other business data information. Text database providing article from business publication, press release, review on companies and products and so on. Web database converting a wide range of topics including all of the above. As mentioned earlier, web search sites like Google maintain extensive database of available internet content. Security. Precisely because databases are so valuable, their security has become a critical issue. On concern, it is that personal and private information about people stored in the database may be used for the wrong purpose. For instance, a person's credit history or medical records might be used to make hiring and promotion decision. Another concern is the unauthorized users gaining access to database. For example, there have been numerous instances in which a computer virus has been launched into the database or network. Security may require putting guards in company computer rooms and checking the identification of everyone admitted. Some security systems electronically check fingerprints. Security is particularly important to organizations using WAN. Violation can occur without actually entering secure areas. As mentioned in previous chapter, most major corporations today use special hardware and software called firewall to control access to their internal network. Careers in IT, database administration. Now that you have learned about the database and database management system, it is the right to look at the employment opportunities available in the domain. If you acquire necessary skill as detailed below, you can become a database administration. A data administration uses database management software to determine the most efficient way to organize and access a company's data. Additionally, database administration are typically responsible for maintaining database security and backing up the entire corporate system. Database administration is the fast growing industry and substantial job growth is expected in the time to come. It is possible to transfer skill in industries such as finance to a new careers in database administration in order to accomplish this object. Many people seek additional training in computer science. Opportunities for advancement include positions as chief technology officer or other managerial opportunities. The starting salary in this field is approximately 2 lakhs per annum. बहुत कम है. Let us summarize the key aspect database administration as a career option. Who? Anyone with a basic understanding of database. Why data has become important that companies such as Google and Facebook largely offer free service because they get access to users' data knowing how to handle data. Therefore, a skill to process. What? Deeper knowledge of database concept and internal architecture related tools. When? After graduation or post graduation. Where? Any medium to large company, IT companies, educational institutes, e-commerce companies, banks, finance institutions, government agencies. How? Computer science application degree, DBA course, certification of oral, IBM hands on work. a look to the future of crime database. Have you ever imagined fact, fact or observation about people, place, things, event are fact and observation about people, place, things are data, codes, record tables. The most basic logical data elements such as single letter, number, or special character known as character. Each record in a database has list one distinctive field called here key field. One element of database security is provide only authorized users with password. The bridge between the logical and physical views of the data is provided by SQL. Highly trained computer specialists who interact with the data administration subsystem are known as relational specialist. In a network database, each child node may have more than one parent node. This is known as many-to-many relationship. Connection between parent nodes and child nodes are provided by pointer. Two of the most significant advantages of multidimensional database over relation database and processing speed and control format. Object-oriented database organized by data classes, attributes, method, and object. Introduction to information technology. Information technology, the internet and you. The future of computer and digital technology promises exciting opportunities. Powerful software and hardware subsystems are changing their way people interact in their daily life and on the internet. This chapter introduces you to the basic of computing and technology in this ever-changing digital world, including a critical part of computer subsystem and technology, understanding the connection, link between software and hardware and data, how maximize the use of technology, how integrate technology with people, understand the associate ethics, environment and privacy aspect, how the internet, the web and wireless technology is changing the impacting human lives. Mouse. Information system consists of people, procedures, software, hardware and data. Software or programs control computer operation. Hardware includes system unit, input, output and secondary storage device. Wireless technology, mouse, is greatly affecting communication and computing. Wearable device माने smartwatch. Modem माने Wi-Fi. Information system. When you think of a personal computer PC, perhaps you just think of a equipment such as the screen or a keyboard. Yet there is more to a personal computer than that. The best way to think about the personal computer is then part of an information system. And an information system has several parts: people, procedures, software, hardware and data. Internal. People. It is easy to overlook people as one of the parts of information system. Yet this is what personal computers are all about: making people and users like you more productive. Procedure. The rule of the guidelines which are to be followed by the people when using software, hardware and data are known as procedures. These procedures are typically documented in manual written by computer specialists. Software and hardware manufacturers provide a manual with their products. These manuals are provided in printed or electronic form. Software. A program is a step-by-step instruction that tell a computer how to do its work. Software is another name of program or programs. The purpose of software is to convert data and process fact into information. For example, payroll program would instruct a computer to take the number of hours work within month and multiply by its pay rate to determine how much you are paid for the month. Hardware, the equipment that process the data to create information, is called hardware. It includes smartphone, tablet, keyboard, mouse, display, system unit, and other devices. Hardware is controlled by software. Data, the raw and unprocessed fact, including text, number, image, second, and code data. Processed data yields information using the previous example of payroll program. The data, number of hours work. People are surely the most important part of any information system. Our lives and touch every day by computer and information system. Many times the contact is direct and obvious, such as when we create document using a word processing program or when we connect to the internet. However, at the other times, the contact is not an obvious. Thought out this book, you will find a variety of features designed to help you become an efficient and effective user. These features include making IT work for you, tips, privacy, environmental ethics, career and IT, a look to the future. People are the users who use computer to make themselves more productive. Software provide the step-by-step instruction for computer hardware. Procedures specify rules or guidelines for computer operation. Hardware include keyboard, mouse, display system, unit, tablet, smartphone, and other devices. Data consist of unprocessed fact, including text, number, image, and sound. Internet allow computers to connect to people and other computers, making IT work for you. Thought out this book, you will find making IT work for you. Features that present numerous interesting and practical IT applications. For just a few of the making IT work for you. Tips: we all can benefit from a few tips or suggestions. Thought out this book, you will find numerous tips to make your computing safer, more efficient, and effective. These tips range from the basics of computing to how to protect your privacy while surfing the web. For a partial list of the tips presented in the following chapter. Privacy. One of the most critical issues today is the how to protect the privacy of our personal information. Thought out this book, you will find privacy boxes alongside the text that present information about protecting our privacy. Application description. Free antivirus program. Protect your computer by installing and using a free antivirus program. Creating blog space on WordPress. You can create your own blog or website on WordPress completely free. Google Document. Create, collaborate, and access document from the almost anywhere with the free online office suites. Online entertainment. Use your computer to watch your favorite television program, movies, and other video content. Gaming. You can use your PC, laptop, tablet, or mobile phone to play online games. Head-mounted display. Turn your imaginative world into reality. Cloud storage. Sending and sharing large and heavy files and accessing ebooks using the cloud or any other few tools. Mobile offices. You can carry your work and everywhere you go. Stay in touch with your colleagues and teams with the help of your phone. Environment. Today it is the more important than ever to be aware of our impact of antivirus environment. In this book you will find the environment boxes alongside the text and the present important relevant environmental information. Ethics. Most people agree that we should behave ethically. We should follow a system of moral principles that direct our everyday lives. However, for any given circumstance, people often do not agree on the ethics of the situation. Thought out this book, you will find numerous ethics boxes posing a variety of different ethical and unethical situations for your consideration.
Yeah.